Today I'm visiting Mogadishu, Somalia, known to be one of the most dangerous places on earth.
I have given the order to move a substantial American force into Somalia.
I have seen with my own eyes dead American soldiers being dragged through the streets of Mogadishu. There were at least 2 U.S. helicopters confirmed shot down.
Civil wars, pirates...
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain.
Western navies are hunting down Somali pirates in the Indian Ocean.
and the looming threat of Africa's most advanced terrorist group have shattered this nation.
Somalia, one of the most dangerous places in the world.
Over time, I have learned that sometimes the places we deem to be extremely dangerous often have remarkable people and interesting stories, and that a people and its government are not the same thing. And so I will be visiting the capital Mogadishu to find out why Somalia is so broken at a time where the possibility of Somalia finally ending as one unified state becomes ever more likely. Along the way, I'll meet a reformed pirate, someone who once embodied the chaos, now represents the potential for change. After many years, the government still hasn't ridden the country of terrorist groups, which has unfortunately given Somalia a bad reputation around the world, hiding its incredibly beautiful culture from us. And today, hopefully, I will show you the real Somalia. So guys, I thought I would give you a little rundown of like some of the previous attacks, because we don't go by the media, we go by the facts and the figures. Last night there was some mortar strikes in the city. I don't know if anyone died from that. On August the 2nd, so last month, there was 37 people killed in a beach attack. That's like tourists were killed, as well as locals. August 17th, on the Euro 2024 final, there was a bomb that killed 20 people. March 14th, there was a hotel siege, 14 people killed, and apart from that, it's pretty safe, you know.
Hi Harry, it's Mum. Just to say all the very best. Your dad and I are quite worried about this trip, but stay safe and we'll be thinking of you when you get back, and just keep in contact. Love you. Bye.
The question I want to answer is, why is Somalia so broken, fractured and dangerous? But to give context, we need to find out more about the different clans in Somalia and the colonial powers who were dividing this country previously. Britain controlled the northern part, British Somalia. Italy controlled the southern part, Italian Somaliland. And France controlled what is now Djibouti. Ethiopia also took control of the Ogaden region, inhabited by Somali clans. These divisions created artificial borders that divided clans and contributed to tensions and rivalries, as clans were often pitted against each other by colonial powers. The British and Italians often manipulated the clan rivalries to keep control of them. This exacerbated the divisions within the clans and has somewhat caused the issues in Somalia, as you got basically lots of different clans, not necessarily different ethnicities as different clans, and because of these colonial powers creating divisions between the clans, but essentially they are the same ethnicity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mogadishu, Somalia. The local time is 11 a.m. for your takeoff.
Right from the moment I landed, it was clear that this wasn't your average city. The security was extremely tight, but I made it through to meet my guides Hanad and Najib, as well as my security guard, who I cannot reveal his name for security reasons, so we're just going to call him Bing Bong. What does he think of life in Somalia?
Okay, mashallah.
If I tell him to shoot someone, is he going to shoot them?
No.
Has he ever shot at anyone?
Al-Shabaab.
Not yet.
Al-Shabaab.
He said if I'm shooting, but I will only
Oh,
shoot
okay,
those guys.
okay, I see. I like this. He's not Al-Shabaab? I'm joking. We started off by eating some local Somali food, which was camel meat and banana. How is the situation right now with security here compared to how it was?
Not that good for the security needs and stuff.
Not that good.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
Alright, that's great. Guys, welcome to Hamadweni Market. This is the second largest market and one of the oldest markets in Mogadishu. And this is obviously your typical market where you can buy your fabrics, your clothes, anything really. One thing that is bad is the roads here are terrible. That's one bad thing. But that's why they have so many Toyotas. I've been told that this is just from It's just very old, apparently. It's not actually from anything extreme. People are not very happy with the camera, so I'm just like keeping it on myself. I mean, this is something I'm very used to. We've got like a masjid over here, lots of mosques, and look at this thin street. This is so cool. Whoa, I have no idea what they're doing here. This is so interesting.
The dress.
Oh, okay. How much does he sell the one dress for?
$1.
$1 for the dress. What is your name?
Adnan.
Adnan?
Do you?
Shu?
Mudassir.
Mukisik.
Mudassir.
Mudassir.
Yes.
Ismi Harry.
How?
Whoa! This is his business?
Yeah, his business.
Yep. How is life in Somalia? Shukran. Nice to meet you. Again, we're passing another mosque. You can tell that Somalia is like 90% Muslim population, so very strong, conservative, I would say, Muslims. And yeah, very proud to be Muslim, and so they should be. Hello! That's the reaction you get when you're walking around by the kids, but I love it.
All people who's living here are fishers.
Ah, okay.
They come to early in the morning.
I see. So they're playing football with the paint can. We should buy them a football.
It is the break time.
They're still using the donkey as the form of transport or business, and they're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. Another thing that I've really noticed about Somalia is how young the population is. They were telling me earlier that it's a young population, a very youthful population, but when you're walking around you really see it. So you guys probably noticed by now the Italian architecture, or what is left of the Italian architecture, and that's because this area, Mogadishu and the surrounding area, was owned by the Italians, much like what I told you guys earlier about British owning the north and French owning Djibouti in the scramble for Africa. Mahmoud. Sure, Ismat? Salat. These guys came and said hello to me, so I'm asking them a few questions. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Whilst walking around, I wondered why Mogadishu was so destroyed. Somalia hasn't known much peace at all since it first gained independence in 1950. The really difficult years began when Mohammed Saad Barre rose to power in a coup. Somalia saw famine and mass starvation in the 1970s and a war with Ethiopia. Barre was overthrown in 1991, but the entire nation descended into chaos for the following several years. Somalia was then in a perpetual civil war between a wide range of warlord and militia factions, and although the Somali government technically did consolidate, more recently there has been intermittent flares in the bloodshed, proving more than enough to keep the entire fractured nation on a knife's edge. Welcome guys to Liido Beach. This is the site of a very recent attack, the most recent attack, which I may have mentioned earlier. This was where 37 people were killed less than 30 days ago. Very unfortunate. I think just down around here. I'm not exactly sure the details of it. I won't go into it. Maybe I'll watch something. But yeah, now it was a Friday when it happened, so apparently it was so busy. That's when they want to attack, when it's super busy. So the chances of something that happening now is extremely slim, but obviously you never know. People are still here. Lots of people swimming, fishermen, and then you can see actually some cargo ships. So maybe we got some pirates about. But yeah, there's security dotted around everywhere, so constantly on the look. It's just, I wouldn't say it's on edge. I would say people are enjoying themselves. But from my point of view, I have just arrived here, so I am still a little bit on edge. But I'm starting to really get into things and realize that this is just normal life for Somalians, and it's really not as bad as I really made it out to be. You just got to start to think rationally instead of emotionally. The Liido Beach attack is just one example of the rise of terrorism in Somalia. Since the mid-2000s, no armed group in Somalia has been quite so devastating as the Al-Shabaab organization, which the US has described as one of Al-Qaeda's deadliest organizations. Al-Shabaab claims to represent the interests of the entire Somali diaspora, and it aspires to create a new larger Somali state under Islamic law spanning across the African Horn. The group declared allegiance to Al-Qaeda in 2012 and has relied on suicide attacks and brutal violence to fight against the Somali government. It's known for its harsh imposition of Sharia law on the areas of Somalia that it controls. Al-Shabaab is present all over Somalia, holding significant territory even in Mogadishu. At this point I was settling into Mogadishu, but I was invited to a local gathering to show what true Somali hospitality and traditions are like.
Oh, this is amazing. The whole family, friends coming together listening to the traditional music, and this is my first time experiencing it. I don't know what they're saying, but it's really interesting, and then just trying to clap along and trying to get into it, but amazing. And then we're going to have some tea and just sharing our feelings at the end of the day with everyone. It's very nice. They also chew this thing called cat, which is a little bit like, I guess, coca leaves, maybe? It could be the same thing, but it gives you energy.
Day one in Somalia was interesting. My guides were extremely chilled out, but I could sense the tension within the city. With so many security personnel, you don't know who are the good guys and who are the bad guys, so I was constantly on edge. Day two was about to get a whole lot more chaotic as we delved deeper into local life.
Next day here in Somalia, and to be honest, I feel okay. I feel good. This is my hotel. You can hear helicopters around. The thing with Somalia is there is so much security and so many army personnel and so many military, personal, private security. And you don't know, the problem is you don't know who are the good guys and who are the bad guys, because everyone is wearing kind of similar military outfits. They've all got AK-47s. Sorry, it's kind of loud with the helicopter. There's military bases all around. We're in the green zone. There's UN protected areas, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, yesterday was just about kind of getting used to things, seeing what life is like. Now today I want to get deeper, find out a little bit more about the problems here, and also leave Mogadishu and get out of this area and discover new areas. Okay guys, we're at the fish market. We've now got 2 armed security guards, and we're gonna go inside and have a look at the fish. As soon as we got here, there's already some bloody sharks outside. That's crazy. I've never seen fish like this in my life. This is the craziest fish market ever. They're dragging a shark through the bloody shop. So they've got like multiple sharks. Oh my god, is the shark expensive? No. It's cheap. What's your name?
My name is Wesley Snater.
Nice to meet you, brother. You're a fisherman?
Yeah.
How much do people make in this market? In the fishermen, how much do they make in one day or 1 month?
1 month.
Average?
11.
11?
Yeah.
$1,100.
Yeah.
Somalis don't actually like fish that much, so generally the fish are cheaper. They prefer camel, they prefer chicken, beef, lamb, but they don't like fish here. Generally. Of course there are some people that do like fish.
I am Dan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam.
Seneta.
Yeah,
what are you? Good.
Back of language. You said me you come I am Tanan.
Who is Mac?
Yeah, I'm Jama.
Jama.
Jama, I see you.
Harry. This is nice. He's caught the swordfish today. Guys, I might have to blur this out. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Is turtle popular here?
Yeah, but
yeah, people at home, you're not going to be happy with this, but this is turtle meat, and there is a lot of it. This is crazy. I've never seen. I didn't even know that you could eat turtle or tortoise. I don't even know which one it is. How do they catch the turtle? With a net or with a rope?
no, the net.
With a net,
Yeah.
big net.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw the head. Obviously, they're not. What do they do with the head? They throw away the head.
Yeah.
Well, they're working young. He's doing a good job. Good job. How much can he make from the whole turtle?
Okay, wow.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's making good money from the turtle. Savage, this is absolute savage. Now we are going into the old city to see like the old lighthouse. You can see all the old buildings here. Wow. This is the old lighthouse, the Italian lighthouse. The Italians built it when they built a port here in Somalia, because Mogadishu, this was the Italian area like I explained earlier. This is the site of one of the nicest hotels in Mogadishu, which was destroyed in the Civil War. Unfortunately, a lot of the restaurants and these things were destroyed. The lighthouse actually was not destroyed in the Civil War, but it's just been, over time, it's just kind of like dilapidated. There's a bit of a confrontation going on. I think it might be because of me. I don't know. So I'm just gonna, when you're in Somalia, just keep walking. You don't stop. 2 minutes, stop and keep walking. They're having some kind of ceremony, some police ceremony. There's like security everywhere. There's like 5 security vans and then armed security everywhere. So what's the special occasion? Is your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
They've got like a famous singer arriving. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Senator. So this is the traditional dancing, the traditional dress in Somali. Behind me, we have the statue for the 14th of October. This area is called 14th of October.
At this point, I asked if we could go and see the famous Black Hawk Down crash site, but unfortunately, the security checkpoints told us we were not allowed to visit this area because it could be classed as Al-Shabaab territory, and so it was too much of a threat. The film Black Hawk Down is based on the real events of the Battle of Mogadishu, which took place in 1993. It was a US mission which took place in 1993, in which a US mission went wrong when 2 US Black Hawk Down helicopters were shot down by Somalian militia using RPGs. This led to a 17-hour firefight in the streets of Mogadishu. 19 American soldiers were killed and around 500 to 1,000 Somalis were killed. The intense urban combat had a lasting impact on US foreign policy. I was then invited to visit a deaf and blind school, which shows the positive changes being made in Somalia.
Welcome guys to the deaf school. I'm not even going to try and say that. The Guriasa, and I think maybe give them a little surprise at the end. Assalamu alaikum. Wadiya Sadeta. Yeah? Wow, this is amazing.
This means clapping.
Clapping.
They see like this?
Oh, they're clapping. Okay, so everyone's clapping. Wow, this is amazing.
The classes are small.
Yeah.
As you can see, in this room now, they have 2 classes.
Yeah.
You see one here, and the other class from there.
Okay. What's the hardest thing about teaching? Oh, different sign language.
Yeah, Somali is different.
Can you ask one of them their name and what they want, what their dream is?
The age here.
My name is Isra.
She wants to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ask her what it is. She said, girls don't tell you the age.
What's that? No, it's rude. It's rude to ask the age.
Yeah.
But she must be... I'm guessing she's 22 by the...
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know, inshallah.
Yeah. And you know, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Wow, I'm learning.
Each room, they share 2 classes.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, back to school. This is tough. I was never good in school, and I don't plan on being any better anytime soon, but these are the books. Big Ben. This is England. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is
Makam.
Ahmed.
Wadiya, Sadeta.
She's in class 6.
What is your favorite subject?
What's your favorite?
Eh?
English. Because your English is very good. Yeah? What would you like to do when you're older? Your job? Teacher. Inshallah. Nice to meet you. When I go to places like this, I like to give back. This is about showing the positive sides of Somalia, and hopefully I'm going to donate some money, and this will help promote other people. So if you'd like to donate, I'll leave a link in the description, and I would like to personally donate $1,000 for Yasmin Foundation.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you taking me around. And so yeah, link in the description, guys. If you want to donate, the money will be going to the kids here to help them go to school, get qualifications, and hopefully get a job in the future. So now we've come to the sand dunes of Somalia, outside of the city. It's nice to get a break from the city, and this is where you can see people are coming for Thursday and Friday to chill out. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sadeta.
Alhamdulillah. Allah mahadis.
Alhamdulillah?
Yes.
Good. Your camel? Show ismak of the camel.
Nemo hotelka iyo asaga iyo isku magac.
What's his name?
Nemo.
Assalamu alaikum, Nemo. How much? $3. Yeah? Okay. Yalla. It's safe? Wow. Here we go. Hey, you sure you don't want to go on? You're scared? Yeah. Oh God. What's that?
Just be careful.
Why are you telling me to be careful? Why do I need a seatbelt? This is not a roller coaster. I've never had a seatbelt for a camel before. Why do I need a seatbelt? Oh my God! This is the traditional way of traveling in Somalia. Just not used anymore. Now it's just for tourism. Okay, we're going down. Oh! Can I pet? Well done, Nemo. Good dog. And now, of course, it was $3, but we don't pay cash. We pay on the phone. So he just says his bank number or his phone number, and then we pay him $3. It's crazy. No cash involved at all.
I was then given the opportunity to meet a reformed pirate. Unfortunately, because the government does not want Somalia to be associated with piracy anymore, I was not allowed to ask him any questions about his former life, but he gave me a lot of information about the future of Somalia. Whilst piracy was a major problem in the 2000s and the 2010s, it has significantly declined over the past decade due to naval patrols and successful prosecutions, but it still remains a threat. The economic impact of Somali piracy was estimated to be around $7 billion in 2012.
My name is Landere. Waxaan ilaaliyaa muxuu ahay bulshada halkan u soo dalxiis tagto. Waxaan kaloo aan ahay nin caan ah oo macni baraha bulshada caanka ah oo Soomaalida caan ku ah. Runtii Soomaaliya dad badan baa waxay ka aaminsan yihiin waxyaalo qaldan. Laakiin Soomaaliya waa wadan fiican oo wanaagsan. Adduunka wax walba ka dhaco, dunida wax badan baa ka dhaco. Qalalaaso dagaal wax walba ka dhaco. Soomaaliyana dunidayna la mid tahay. Yani wixii dunidaas ka dhacaya ka dhaco mararka qaarkood. Adiga hadda maxaa ka aaminsan Soomaaliya maadaama Ingiriiska ka timaaday oo hadda wadanka Soomaaliya aad joogto, maxaa kala kulantay Soomaaliya? Ma dhib baad dareemaysaa? Farxad xumo ma aragtay? Ma dad oo waxa aragtay oo dhibaatay waxaas ka shaqeynay?
Before I came, I was very nervous. Like all the media, my family, my friends in England said, do not go to Somalia.
Okay, adiga macni hadda waxa asi wuxuu dareemayaa macni safe inay tahay Somali safe.
Well, I mean, like safe is a strong. It's not yes or no. It's like in the middle. You cannot say yes, it's safe, but it's like a grey area. Like so, basically, I wanted to like in where I'm from in the UK, Somalia is very famous for one thing, and that is the piracy. So that is finished now completely.
And wadanka awalka hore burcadbadeed waa ka jiray, balse hadda wadanka dawlad baa uu leeyahay burcadbadeed ma jiro. Burcad caadi ah xataa ma jiro oo dadka dhacayo. Marinis Soomaaliya leedahay hadda maxaa ciidamada Mariniska aniga hadda just I'm Marinis.
Oh, on the ocean. Yeah.
Faraxsanahay maadaama oo aad wadanka aad timaaday adigoo u dhashay wadanka Ingiriiska oo maanta Soomaaliya aan wada joogno aad ugu faraxsanahay inay naftigay waxaana jeclahay meel kale inaan ku kulano wadankaasi aan ugu kulano muxuu ahay.
Shukran. Okay, we've spoken to a pirate, and now there's only one thing left to do, and that is become a pirate. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna take a cargo ship. No, I shouldn't make those jokes. It's crazy to think that these could be the very boats that they used back in the day to take the cargo ships. Nowadays, pirating is nearly finished. There was actually one recently, an incident that happened, but on the whole, it's generally finished. Nowadays, they just use it for tourist activities like this. So we're gonna get up and go around. Yalla! This is what it feels to be a modern day pirate. Only in Somalia. This is a great way to end the trip in Somalia. This has been insane. Just learning about the culture, such a unique culture, the people, such unique people, and they've been through such an incredibly hard time. A lot of the Somalian people, they talk about the civil war. You hear this war that came up and it just completely destroyed the country. They talk about before the war it was such a nice place, and then although the civil war has technically finished, it's still, in some areas, it still feels like there is a war, and it's a war on terror now, which they are suppressing, but at the same time it's still very much an ongoing thing, and you can really tell with all the security. Nonetheless, I don't want to be painting the picture of Somalia being a very dangerous place. Danger or safety is not a yes or no, it's not black or white. It's more of a grey area, especially in places like Somalia, where I cannot tell you to come and you'll be fine, but at the same time, I've been okay. There's been no incidents that's happened, just good vibes, but flip of the coin, there could have been something that happened if we took a wrong turn or met the wrong person. You should be very careful with filming, be very respectful, don't be an idiot, and you'll be alright. Somalia's name is unfortunately associated with conflict, hardship, famine, and chaos. But the media does not show you the artists, the innovators, the young population pulling together. For example, my tour guide and my videographer were very professional and they were very business-minded and have created successful businesses despite the hard conditions that they work in. The real Somalia is more than you think, and its spirit is anything but broken. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.